in their pockets. A nice pelvic tilt to find neutral, and then engage your core. We'll start off with your head, take it to the side, lower it down, chin down towards your chest, up the other side, lower, to the side, lower, to the side, lower, to the side, lower, to the side, to the front, chin down, back up, down, back up, down, back up, down, back up. Shoulders up to your ears, release, lift, release, lift, release, lift, release. Now take them forwards and back, forwards and back, forwards and back, forwards and back. Side bends, reach, back up, other side, and up, side, and up, side, and up, side, and up, side, and up. Take your arms up, melt the shoulders, hips facing forwards, twist your upper body to the side, to the middle, other side, to the middle, 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 arms down, lift up your right knee, take it out to the side, back in, and lower, change lift, side, in, and lower, change lift, side, in, and lower, change lift, side, in, and lower. Hands on your thighs now, knees stop, shoulders forward, start rolling down, vertebrae by vertebrae. Want you to feel each vertebrae moving on your way down, take it down as far as you're comfortable, hold it. And now slowly come back up. Take your arms out. Now we're stretching up high as you can onto your toes. Come back down, onto your thighs, and roll. Hold it. Slowly up. Arms out. Stretch up. Back down, arms on your thighs, and roll. Hold it. Slowly up. Arms out. Stretch up. Go back down. One more time. Arms on your thighs and roll. Hold it. Slowly up. Arms out. Stretch up. Come back down. Arms by your sides. Right, we are going to do some prones. So get by your mats. I will take my top off in a minute. I'm still a bit chilly at the moment. Okay, so engage your core and nice and slowly we'll go down. Touch the floor, pull forwards. Hands underneath Okay, we're going to do a nice simple leg lift. Okay, so right leg lift and lower, just a few inches off the floor. Left lift and lower. Right lift and lower. Left lift and lower. Right lift and lower. Left lift and lower. Slight bend of the knees and nice and slowly coming back up to standing. This is where I'll take my top off. Bear with me a minute. It's only one way to take these off. Go ahead. Okay, so the next point we're going to do is lift and curl. Right. Okay, ready? Engage your core. Down we go. Touch. Crawl forwards. Hands underneath shoulders. Okay, ready. Right leg. Lift it. Curl. Straighten and lower. Left. Lift. Curl. Straighten. Lower. Right. Lift. Curl. Straighten. Lower. Left. Lift. Curl. Straighten. Lower. Right. Lift. Curl. Straighten. Lower. Left. Lift. Curl. Straighten. Lower. Slight bend of the knees. No wriggling. Slowly, slowly up to standing and up the body. Excellent. Right, we've got one more. Have warmed up now. Engage your core and down you go. Okay, touch. Pull forwards. This time we're just doing a hill climb. So right knee to right elbow, in and back, left, in and back, right, in and back, left, in and back, right, in and back, left, in and back, knees down, arms out, stretch. Good. Right, we are on our side. Seeing it is just you and me, I'm going to make it a little bit nicer for you this morning, I've decided. So, on your side, lengthen out. Just want to get some room here, put everything in the way. Right, I like to put my head on my towel now. It's nice and comfortable. Okay, we're going to do some leg circles. So I need your top hip on top of your bottom hip. Neutral spine. Engage your core. Okay. Oh, we've got another one arrived. Right, lift both feet off the floor and lift the top one a little bit higher. Now we're going to do clockwise circles. Off we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now we're changing direction. Anti-clockwise. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Top on to bottom. Relax your legs down. Right, roll over. I will just change direction. And lengthen out again. Top hip onto bottom hip. Neutral spine. Core engage. Take both legs off the floor. Okay, ready? Top leg, lift us a little bit higher, and we're going to do clockwise. 1. Make sure there is a circle, not a square. 2, 3, or an oval shape, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, backwards. So sorry, anti-clockwise. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Top onto bottom. Relax your legs down. Excellent. Right, we're going on to your back now, I believe. Yep, on the ball. Okay, we're going to do some tabletops on the ball. So get into position. Get your ball comfortable. If you really don't want to use your ball, you don't have to. It just gives us a little bit more movement in our hips when the ball is underneath. Right, arms by your sides. Start off with your feet together, toes out, heels where the toes were. Neutral spine, engage your core. Take your right leg up into the tabletop. Left leg lift. Okay, now, if you can, take your arms off the floor. Okay, nice and simple start, right leg, take it out in front. And now slowly back in. It's all about control. Left, push it out. And back in. Right, push it out. And back in. Left, push it out. And back in. Lower your arms, lower your right, lower your left. Now we're going to add the arms, but we're going to add the same arm as the leg, okay? So you really do need your core. Neutral spine, core engaged. Take your right leg up, left leg in. Okay, arms off the floor. Now, right leg and right arm out. Hold it there. And in. All the lefts out. And back in. Rights out. And in. The core should be so good now that you can cope with this quite easily. And the lefts out. And in. Lower your right to the floor. Lower your left down. Lower your arms. Well done. Okay, now we're going to try the double. So we're pushing out both legs and both arms above the head. Neutral spine, core engaged. Take your right leg up. Left leg to the tabletop. Arms off the floor. Okay, are you ready? Take legs and arms out. And back in. Out. And in. And again, out. And in. One more, out. And in. Lower your arms, lower your right, lower your left. Take your ball away, bring your knees in. Stretch.
So what good would living do me? God only knows what I'd do without you.
Good. Right. Next on the list, sitting up. Okay, we're doing our roll downs. No ball or anything today, just playing as we are. Sit up nice and tall, melt the shoulders, chin off chest, arm position, cross your chest if you want to. You can take your arms behind you if you wish. Let's go. Nice and slow, nice and controlled. It's nice doing these early on in class because you get a lot more control. Okay, slight bend of the knees and up we come. Once we come up to sitting, I want you to stretch forward. My body's always so stiff in the morning. Slowly down. And again, up we come. To seated, stretch forward. Back up. And lower. Slight bend, up. Stretch forward. Come back up. Hopefully each time you're getting a little bit more forward. Down we go. Slowly up. Straighten the legs, stretch forward. Back up. And lower. Keep the control. There we've got one more. Up. Stretch forward. And release. I'd rather sit up than lie down. So we're going back, we're going on to our hands and knees now. We're going to do some glute work. You want your hands underneath your shoulders and your knees underneath your hips. Okay, arch your back up to the ceiling. Push it down to the floor. Now find neutral. When you're happy with your neutral position, engage your core. Okay, I'm going to start off with my left leg. You start off with whichever one you want. Now get your positioning correct. The thigh should be parallel to the floor and the foot should be flat as opposed to toes pointing. Okay, keep your body weight central and lift. Lower, tiny movements, lift. Get right into your glutes. Lower, lift. Lower, lift. Lower, lift. Lower, lift. Lower, should be facing directly down to the floor between your hands. Lift. Lower, lift. Lower, lift. Lower, and slowly take the knee back down. Okay, are you ready for the next one? Get into position again. Check. Make sure that your thigh is parallel to the floor. Body weight is central between both your hands. Ready, lift. Lower. Lift. lower, lift, lower, lift, lower, lift, lower, lift, lower, lift, lower, lift, lower, one more, lift, lower, slowly bring that down, arms out, stretch. Stick together, I will tell you from the start, I can't be torn apart. Nothing you could do could make me untrue. Excellent. Right, we are sitting again. And we're going to do some back tilt and lowers. Oh. Right, grab your ball and put your foot on the ball. That's what it says, foot on ball. And then you ignore it, okay? Arms out, sit up nice and tall. Love the dog. Melt the shoulders, chin on chest, engage your core. Are we ready? Back, tilt, lower. Just hold it. And up. Nice and tall. Try not to squash your ball. Back, tilt, lower. And up. Back, tilt, lower. And up. Nice and tall. Back, tilt, lower. And up. Okay, one more. Back, tilt, lower. And back. Okay, relax, change. Okay, left foot onto ball, sit up nice and tall, arms out, melt the shoulders, chin off chest, engage your core. Back, tilt, lower. Hold it. And up, nice and tall. Back, tilt, lower. Don't let your lower back hurt with this. And up. Back, tilt, lower. And up. Back, tilt, lower. And up. We've got one more. Back, tilt, lower. And back, up. Foot off ball. Oh, didn't know I had this down. Damn. Okay, on your side again. I'll get the stopwatch. For some reason, I put side planks in this morning. I don't actually remember doing that. But obviously, I did. But it isn't just side plank. It's actually side plank with leg lifting as well. So we'll see what we can do. I'm bending the bottom knee with my right side because of my shoulder. You need your elbow underneath your shoulder, top hip onto bottom hip, neutral spine, core engaged. Okay, are you ready? Come up into position. Right, if you can manage, lift. And lower. Don't worry if you can't. Lift. And lower. 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 Relax that leg down. Excuse me, I need to get you. Stay where you are, don't move. You've got to do another one that side. So that's giving you a bit of rest. Okay. Are you ready? Waist nice and high again. Hopefully you've stayed in position. Core engaged. Lift. Lift the leg. Lower. Lift. Lower. Lift. Lower. Lift. Lower. Lift. Lower. Lift. Lower. Lift. Lower. One more. Lift. Lower and relax down. Right, now you can roll over. Get comfortable. Okay, so either bend your bottom knee or get one on top of the other. Waist nice and high. Neutral spine. Core engaged. And ready. Lift. Okay. Lift. Lower. Keep the waist up. Lift. Lower. Lift. Lower. Lift. Lower. I'm wobbly on this side. Lift. Lower. Lift. Lower. Lift. Lower. Relax down. Have a rest. I'll give you a 30-second rest. And then we'll do the same thing again. I really didn't realise I'd put side planks in. But never mind. We're nearly done. Right. Back into position. Waist nice and high. Top hip onto bottom hip. Neutral spine. Core engaged. Are you ready? Lift. Lift the leg. And lower. Keep the waist up. Lift. And lower. 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 Relax down. Whew. I'm not going to pretend I enjoy those. Right. Okay, we're seated again. Sitting again, I should say, instead of seated. Right. I decided for Monday that we were going to do a bit more mobility work, okay? I know some of your mobility is better than mine, but mine isn't great. So we're going to use the ball. And to start with, we're just going to sit up nice and tall with our legs round about mat width apart. They don't need to be too wide, okay? But you think of the piece of string lifting you up to the ceiling. That's important. Now we're going to take the ball above our heads, okay? Let's see what my shoulders do. I think of this. Right, so you're really reaching that ball up to the ceiling. The reason we're using the ball is I think it might help with the reaching. Okay, now, keeping your arms exactly where you are, I want you to bend to your right. Okay, so take it as far to your right as you can without falling over. Okay, now take it back up. Think of the piece of string lifting you up to the ceiling, and then take it down to the left. You really feel that stretch going down your side. And now back up to the ceiling. And again, so stretch as far as you can manage. Take it back up to the ceiling. Piece of string lifting you up, turn to the other side. And back up. Okay, just take the ball down for a second. I don't know about you, but I actually found that quite difficult. So we'll do it in 2 sets instead of doing 4 in one go. Okay, I've had a rest. I hope you've had a rest. Up again. So lift up to the ceiling. Sit up as tall as you possibly can. Engage your core. Ready. Turn. Just go as far to the side as you can take without lifting off the floor. Come back up to the ceiling. Turn to the other side. And back up. Piece of string lifting you up. Turn. Just feel that in your side as you're going down. Back up. And last one, drop it. Come on, far as you can. Don't fall over. Back up to the ceiling. Or down. I actually find those harder than doing the plank. But the most important thing is the stretching upwards. Because anyone can do it if you're relaxed, but you've got to sit yourselves up, okay? And you will feel it in your hip flexors at the same time. But it's really important that you're sitting upwards, okay? Right, our next exercise is, we're back on our hands and knees. So let's get back up onto the hands and knees. Ball under hand. So, ball under right hand. Then you need your hands underneath your shoulders and your knees underneath your hips. Arch your back up, high as you can to the ceiling. Push down to the floor. Now find neutral. When you're happy with your neutral position, engage your core. Okay, now obviously you're going to try and keep your body weight central between both those hands. I want you to slide out the right leg. Okay, nice and simple. Lift. And lower. 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 Bring that knee back in. Change over. Okay, get back into position again. Make sure your core's engaged. Slide out the left arm. Lift. And lower. 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 One more. Lift. And lower. Slide that knee back in. Pull down. Stretch back. Okay, we're going to be planking now, and in between each plank we have got an exercise. Okay, so get into your plank position. Come up a bit higher now, my tailbone. I need to be on the mat. Right, are you ready? Oh, hang on. Right, so we're doing just 60-second planks. Elbows underneath shoulders. Think about your core. Come up onto your knees. Tilt, core should be engaged. If you're lifting, lift. Lengthen, melt your shoulders. Nice, deep breathing. Now remember, any lower back pain, shoulder pain, come down or go down onto your knees. Knees down and relax. Okay, so instead of stretching, I want your arms by your sides. Rest your chin down. Floppy feet so you're not using your glutes. Okay, now engage your core, lift it away from the mat. Are you ready? On the out breath, lift. You can take your arms up as well if you want to. And lower. Nice control. Lift. And lower. Lift. And lower. Make sure you're not using your glutes. Lift. And lower. 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 2 more. Lift. And lower. Lift. And lower that down. Well done. Get back into position for your next plank. Elbows underneath shoulders. Think back your core. Come up onto your knees. Tilt. Of course, you'll be engaged if you're lifting a lift. Lengthen your body, melt your shoulders. Nice, deep breathing. It's nice to have the sun coming in. Ten seconds left. Knees down and relax. Well done. Okay, so instead of stretching this time, we're going to get our arms out straight in front. Just got to go back a bit so that I can actually get my arms out straight in front. Okay, rest your head down. We're lengthening the arm from the shoulder and the leg from the hip each time before we lift, okay? So engage your core, lift it away from the mat. Opposite arm, opposite leg, lengthen, lift. And lower. We need to do this really controlled. Change, lengthen, lift. And lower. 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 Change, lengthen, lift, and lower. Change, lengthen, lift, and lower. Change, lengthen, lift, and lower. That's done. Right, get back to your planking. I'll just climb back up my mat. Okay. Number 3, elbows underneath shoulders. Think about your core. Come up onto your knees. Tilt. Of course, you'll be engaged. If you're lifting, please. Lengthen your body. Melt your shoulders. Nice, deep breathing.
To understand my ups and downs, and there you were, with sweet love and devotion, deeply touching my emotions. I wanna stop and thank you, baby. I wanna stop and thank you, baby. Yeah, now how sweet it is to be loved.
10 seconds. Knees down and relax. Well done. Okay, so this time arms out straight again. We're doing trapezius. So head resting down. Arms out. Just got to go back a bit because otherwise my arms won't go. Floppy feet, so you're not using your glutes. So just relax the legs. Then engage your core. Lift it away from the mat. Okay, are you ready? Lift the arms, then the elbows. Back out. And relax. Lift up. Elbows in. Back out. Relax down. Lift up. Elbows in. Back out. Relax down. Lift up. Elbows in. Back out. Relax down. Lift. 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 Elbows in. Back out. Relax down. One more. Lift. Elbows in. Back out. Relax down. Good. Right, let's get back to your planking again. Pull back up the mat. Right. Elbows underneath shoulders. Think about your core. Come up onto your knees. Tilt. Core should be engaged. If you're lifting, please lift. Lengthen your body. Melt your shoulders. Nice deep breathing. 10 seconds to go. Knees down and relax. Well done. This time we're having a proper stretch. Hands to the floor. Keep your hips down. Okay, stretching back. Well done. I think we're going on to our, we're going on to our sides again, actually, with the ball between your feet. And then lengthen out. Okay. Top hip onto bottom hip, neutral spine, core engaged, and just keep lengthening, because the more you're lengthening, the better. Now take both legs off the floor for your starting position. And we're going to be lifting the legs as high as we can each time. Are you ready? Lift. And lower. Put your hand down in front if you need to. Lift. And lower. 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 Lift. And lower that. Roll over onto your other side. Try and keep the ball there. Okay, lengthen out. Top hip onto bottom hip. Neutral spine. Core engaged. Are you ready? Just get back into position properly. Okay, take both legs off the floor. And both legs lift. And lower. 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 Relax your legs down. Right. I think we're going on our backs again. Yep. Onto your back. Make sure you've got your bands and everything ready for stretching as well. We've got one more to do and then we're going to do some stretching. Okay. Arms by your sides, knees bent, feet together, toes out, heels where the toes were. Push your back into the mat. Arch up. Find neutral. When you're happy with your neutral position, engage your core. Okay, take your right leg up into the tabletop. Left leg lift. Right leg up to the ceiling. Left leg up to the ceiling. Now those legs need to be as straight as you can. You're doing circles. So we're going back to what we started with. Okay, clockwise first. keep the legs straight. And you do the size that you want to. If you want to do massive ones and take your legs right down, you do so. Keep them straight.
Now you know how happy I can be.
Make sure you're breathing.
Go and out, the time starts again. Without our love on to spend. But how much baby do we?
Okay, and now we're going to change direction. Back. Anti-clockwise. Keep your legs straight. If it gets too much, take them down to the floor.
Daydream believer and homecoming queen. Cheer up, sleepy Jean. What can it mean to a daydream believer?
Okay. Now, right leg back into the tabletop, left one back in, right to the floor, left to the floor, knees in to the chest. Well done. It is now stretching. Carry on, please, because stretch time is the best time. Okay, take one foot down to the floor. If you have got your band and you want to use it, take it up to the ceiling, nice and straight. Bring it in towards you. If you would like a stronger stretch, just drop the toes down. You can also straighten out the other leg if you want to.
She wore blue velvet, bluer than velvet was the night, softer than satin was the light from the stars. She wore.
Okay, release that now and place that foot onto the other knee. Either lift the one that's on the floor or push down with the palm of the hand on the inside of the knee, whichever gives you the better stretch.
Warmer than May, her tender sighs. The love was on. Ours, love I held tightly, feeling the rapture grow. Like a flame burning brightly, but when she left, gone was the glow of blue velvet.
Okay, release that down. Bring the other knee in. Straighten it up again to the ceiling, nice and straight. Bring it in towards you. If you want to make it a little tougher, drop the toes down.
And I still can see blue velvet through my tears. She wore blue velvet, but in my heart there'll always be precious and warm a memory through the years.
Okay, release, put that foot onto the other knee, take it nice and wide. Either lift the one that's on the floor, push down with the palm of the hand on the inside of the knee.
Through my tears. me laugh, she makes me cry. With a twinkle of her
Okay, release that now. Take your legs out straight.
in the sky.
Oh dear. Arms above your head. Get as much distance as you can between your fingers and your toes.
She flies like a bird on me, oh my. See, I sigh. Now I know I can't let Maggie go. We walk here, we walk there. People stop and people stare. 'Cause she flies like a bird in the sky. She flies like a bird.
Bring your arms in.
Wish that she was
We're going to do some thoracic breathing now. So either hands on your abdominals or by your sides. Melt your shoulders. We're breathing in through the nose, out through the mouth. As you breathe in, you're going to push out your abdominals to get as much breath from as low down in your diaphragm as you can. As you're breathing out, you're pulling in your abdominals to expel as much air each breath as you can. Here we go.
She flies like a bird in the sky. She flies like a bird, and I wish that she was mine. She flies like a bird on me. See, I sigh. Now I know I can't let Maggie go.
And finish the breath you're on. I want you to slowly come up to seated. It's a bit too nice with the sun coming in like that. Could end up just falling asleep down there. Okay, legs out straight, toes in, stretch forward. You can touch your toes if you would like to.
See, I sigh. Now I know I can't let Maggie go.
Okay, release. And bend the knees. Hands behind you. Come forwards and then straighten the legs. Once your legs are straight, slowly climb back up to finish. Well done. Good work this morning. I think we ended up with one more in.